All right, everybody. Good Sunday afternoon. Um, a lot of good stuff going on today. My Giants are facing the Cowboys in New Jersey, and this is like a make or break game for the Giants season. They really need to beat the Cowboys in this game. They need to start winning against teams in their own division. And tonight we have the Patriots against the Broncos. Oh, that's going to be an awesome game as well. But I will be watching their Survivor Series pay-per-view. I'll be, keep an eye on the Patriots and the Broncos game because I am a football fan as well. But I more importantly want to see the Giants and the Cowboys game because I am a Giant fan, and this is an important game for them this year. They're 4-6. They started off 0-6, and they've won four in a row. And I predicted after that 0-6 start, I did tell everybody they were going to win five in a row, um, and hopefully my prediction comes true. But overall, this has been a pretty interesting week. Very busy at work. I didn't get to see the Turning Point uh, free preview as it aired, but I did get to watch it on Friday night, and I had talked about that on my other channel. I thought it was a pretty good show overall, and especially the James Storm Bobby Roode match. I mean, that just had me on the edge of my seat. I thought that was great. Um, TNA's looking pretty good right now, and I think when the new year starts, I think it's going to be even better. So, and then tonight, as far as the Survivor Series pay-per-view goes, it's not the type of Survivor Series that we've all become accustomed to in the years past. I mean, it was one of the first four major pay-per-views uh, in the WWF. We had the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series, and it had its original format of like team concepts, and they've sort of gotten away with that uh, in the recent years. You know, it's going to be a pretty good show. I think it's not. Well, I'll be honest with you. Most of the pay-per-views this year presented by the WWE haven't been all that fantastic. I thought Money in the Bank pay-per-view was pretty good. I don't think WrestleMania was as good as it could be, and I honestly think WrestleMania 30 could also be average too, because I think the WWE is really focusing on bringing back a lot of, you know, people from the past. There talks about Hogan and Goldberg, and who knows if The Rock is coming back. Brock and The Undertaker are part-time WWE superstars now, and the only problem I have with all these guys coming back is you're not giving the younger guys who bust their butts night in and night out on a yearly basis to be showcased on the show. Look at Survivor Series tonight. We don't see Damian Sandow on the card. We don't see Dolph Ziggler on the card. Now, possibly Sandow could get involved in the Cena Alberto match. I don't know. Um, there's rumors of Batista maybe showing up in the Big Show Randy Orton match, which could, bring back memories of the old Evolution days. So I don't know. But anyway, uh, pretty cold out. It's definitely cold out. What a big change in temperatures from a week ago because we were in the 60s last Sunday here and now we're in the 20s. So what a difference a week makes. But yeah, all in all, it's been a pretty halfway decent sports week, and like I said, I'm looking forward to the football games today and the pay-per-view tonight. And then we got Thanksgiving coming up in the, towards middle to the end of the week. And, a lot of people doing a lot of planning and traveling and getting preparation going and whatnot. And I as well. Uh, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are, you know, they're down on the WWE, and it's understandably so. I think right now their roster is like so thin. It's not if you watch the Survivor Series pay-per-view even of 2 years ago or 3 years ago, 2010. and you look at what was going on back then and you compare it to now, and it's like two totally different eras. It seems like, and yeah, a lot has changed, and the WWE is in a very very stale moment, I think, and with the limited roster, their matchups can only go so far. And unfortunately, we're seeing now a lot of matchups that we've seen years ago, in some cases anyway. Um, and there's been a lot of talk about why hasn't John Cena got involved to try to take down the corporate thing. And I think they stayed away from that basically because they wanted this Orton Bryan storyline to go on for a while. But for me, I think, it would have been appropriate for Cena to come in and try to take down the corporate. He could have sided with Daniel Bryan, and it didn't necessarily mean that Cena had to go and get involved with any kind of title picture. But as it was, he comes back and they threw him right into the mix with Alberto Del Rio. Um, I being a John Cena fan, I you know I'm skeptical about all this because there was really no lead in, really, basically, for John Cena even to become the number one contender. They just threw him in when he came back. And it sort of took away from guys like Damian Sandow or any of the other younger guys that really were in line pretty much to go after the belt. I know Dolph Ziggler is just like slipped dramatically. Um, I don't know what the issue is there. But for me, Damian Sandow should have been the one really to be going after Alberto Del Rio. Yes, he cashed in his money in the bank to John Cena and lost. But still, just for the fact that he did have that contract and he did have the opportunity to cash in, I think he still should have been involved in the title mix. And I wouldn't have had a problem at all if it was a triple threat match at Survivor Series tonight with Sandow, Cena, and Alberto Del Rio. But it wasn't to be. Now, maybe Sandow will interfere in the match tonight. And, John being in his, home state of Massachusetts, most of the times a superstar don't win in their hometown. Very rarely does it happen. Maybe Sandow can get involved and cause a disqualification, and maybe possibly at TLC we can have a triple threat match. I don't know, but anyway, just a lot of variables going on in the WWE right now, and and let's face it, if the fans had any kind of input with what the WWE did, things would be totally different right now. We wouldn't see Orton as champion. We wouldn't see John Cena as champion. I mean, there'd be a lot of different things going on. The only thing I do agree with right now with the WWE is keeping AJ Lee as the Divas champion. I think that she's a very refreshing face for that title, and there's really nobody else right now that really could make something out of that title other than AJ Lee. I know there's a lot of fans of the Bellas. There's a lot of fans of Layla. It's just all of them. But I think right now AJ Lee is the perfect fit for the Divas Championship. And there's been talks about Michelle McCool coming back before WrestleMania and probably starting a feud with AJ and probably AJ dropping the belt at WrestleMania. If that happens, that's okay because AJ would have had the belt that long. So, but we'll just have to wait and see. So, again, a pretty good Sunday. It's cold, um, but again, it's one of those days where you can sit on the couch or the sofa all afternoon, and then you know Survivor Series shows up, and then we're back in action once again. So, hopefully, Survivor Series delivers. I think there may be some twists. I don't know. With the WWE, you can't really figure it out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I wasn't so hot on it in the beginning, but it is what it is. And, just being a wrestling fan, you just go out there and you just hope for the very best. So, peace out, everybody. Enjoy your day. Stay warm. Stay healthy. Stay safe for the holidays. We'll see you next time.